Hey everybody, what's up? Leonardo 2003 here, and today we're breaking down episode 19A of Rise of the TMNT. This is probably going to be one of the shortest reviews yet, because this episode really didn't have much to it. There's not really much to talk about. This was one of those just turn your brain off for 11 minutes and enjoy the silliness kind of episodes. And there's nothing wrong with that. That kind of reminds me of an original cartoon episode. So let's get right into it. Here's my breakdown of episode 19A of Rise of the TMNT, You Got Served. I'm sorry about the Henry Danger thing on the screen. It's just on the source, so there's nothing I can do about it. But most of this episode takes place in Run-of-the-Mill Pizza, the Mystic Pizza shop ran by our friend, Senor Hueso. But he messed up big time. He scheduled a meeting for both the Makers of Brutality and the Masters of Barbarianism for the same night. This is a problem because these two gangs are mortal enemies and will most likely destroy the pizza shop in a fight against each other. So Senor Hueso calls up Leonardo and Mikey to come over to the pizza joint and save the day, because all the employees left after the gangs arrived, so they have to be the waiters and the chefs. The guys were able to stop any fight from breaking out between the gangs, but this episode is driven by brotherly competition between Leo and Mikey. They each are waiting on a different gang, and they're tipped in the form of these random mystical unicorns, so the fight for the most unicorns began. After 2 minutes of intense waitering, the gangs grow tired of the antics that are going on. The turtles get in a quick little scuffle with them, but it was those thousands of unicorns that pushed the gangs out of the pizza shop. Senor Hueso couldn't believe that the turtles were able to kick out the mobsters without damaging the shop. But then the leftover unicorns start making a mess. The turtles head back to the lair, and this episode is over. Usually it takes me like 5 minutes to break down the episode's entire plot, even for like these 11-minute episodes, but this was just a really simple episode and there wasn't really much to say. I'm sorry to say it, guys, but after all of these Rise of the TMNT episodes we've gotten so far, this one is at the very bottom of the list for me. This episode was similar to Portal Jacked, as it doesn't focus on all 4 turtles and Senor Hueso is a main character, but in that episode we got to learn a lot more about Hueso's past, which was awesome. All that we learned in this episode is that 2 random mutant gangs like to eat at his restaurant. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed this episode a lot, but I like to be honest about where these episodes rank with one another. We did get to see how Mikey and Leo act around each other when it's just them, which is always cool, and Senor Hueso is definitely a fan favorite ally for the turtles, so this episode did have that stuff going for it. So yeah, we all know this one isn't cracking the list. Just a fun episode this week, guys. It kind of reminds me of the original cartoon, just a lot of silliness, kind of turn your brain off and just enjoy the silliness in the turtles. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this episode. Now let's check out what episodes we have coming our way in the next 2 weeks. Spoiler alert, they are going to be awesome. I think we're all most excited for this one. Coming next week, how to make enemies and bend people to your will. It's going to be the episode that actually follows this one in order. It's going to be 19B. Baron Draxum struggles to move up the ladder in the Foot Clan. And as you can see, thanks to the ending credits of this episode, You Got Served, we got the full cast of who's going to be appearing in the episode. Of course, we have Draxum, some customers, a barista, but right here we have the debut of a new Foot member, a Foot Initiate, which is going to be cool. It's always great to see more Foot soldiers come up that are actually important, not just throwaway soldiers. And of course the Foot Recruit is going to be making her return, Hugin, Mutant, the Turtles, 2 new characters, a security lead, and Stink Bomb. The security guy is probably just a throwaway guy, but Stink Bomb, that guy actually has a name, so maybe he might stick around and pop up again, you never know. But yeah, this episode is definitely going to be sick. We've already talked about it a lot for the past few weeks, so let's move on to Mystic Library. So this is episode 20A. We're actually going in order, guys. This is unreal. Is 20B going to be next, or is that asking too much? I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But it's coming in 2 weeks from now, and the turtles plumb to the depths of the mysterious hidden library in search of a way to rescue Mayhem. And it's going to be cool to see Mayhem, the first character we ever seen on screen in Rise of the TMNT. We've only seen the cute little Mystic Cat like 2 times, maybe 3 times throughout all these episodes so far. There's been like over 30 episodes, so I can't believe we haven't seen the thing. I mean, actually, I think it's closer to 40, so I can't believe we haven't seen Mayhem a little bit more, but maybe towards the end of the season as we approach the finale, Mayhem shows to be a little bit more important, because I always thought Mayhem was going to be really important to the overall story. So maybe now that we're getting closer to the finale, we'll see Mayhem a little bit more. But we're just going to have to wait and find out, guys. But yeah, definitely let me know what you thought about You Got Served in the comments down below. What was your favorite part of the episode? And yeah, guys, maybe I'll come out with a news update sometime later this week if something pops up. But if not, stay tuned for more, guys. Peace out.